Minion in! What's up, everybody? This 3-window thing may not have been the best idea, but doesn't matter. There's just been a new update on upcoming changes for Saurin Deception on the Bless Unleashed website, and I skimmed over them briefly. But let's go ahead and look at these together, and just see what we've got coming. With Saurin Deception coming up, there's already we talked about, and I think I covered most of that. The guild progression system, unique class skills. By the way, for unique class skills. That's big news. Click on that card here to see those. The enhancement system update, another card, also very good news to have. Very excited about that. Skeptical, but excited anyway. Let's see, what have we got here? Reducing the need for players to enhance their gear until they're much higher levels. Dude, that's like, I just uploaded a video, like 6 to 8 hours ago, where I point out that the gear you get is not as good as the gear you have. And it looks like that's exactly what's being addressed. Guys, devs, I love you. That's all I can say. That's amazing. If that's what that means, but that's what it looks like, right, guys? So if you're under level 31, and the appropriate gear score for 31 is around 1,000. It's like 1k gear score. So if you're under 31 and under 1k gear score, you will have an easier time gearing up. And once you hit 1k and level 31, that's when you have a need to start enhancing. You can enhance before that, but you don't have to. That's what this looks like. Rewards can be enhanced further by the common or master enhancer if you desire, but it's not something you have to do anymore. Which puts into question again, though, why is there going to be C rank sigils when upgrading C gear? It looks like this update is going to make upgrading C gear absolutely obsolete, because if you're level 31, you're rocking B at least. However, as more powerful rewards can be given out, we'll also be allowing players to receive rewards for all classes, not only for their own class. That means potentially, it could be a good thing. It gives you more stuff to sell on the market. More gear being sold on the market means better prices for everybody. Less monopoly, the evil 1%ers I was talking about. That's amazing. But you're also going to be getting drops for other classes. Potentially that means less drops for your own class. Like, here's what I'm worried about. You go into AOB, you get that chest, you spend your 1 key, you're a ranger, and then you end up getting a drop for a mage. That could potentially suck, and that's the kind of thing that could only be balanced out by a player-to-player trade system, which the devs have been very clear about is never going to happen. So, it does give you something to sell, and potentially you can use those star seeds to then buy the thing that you wish had dropped. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Potentially it means drops that you actually need are going to be reduced, and that's the one thing I'm worried about. We're expecting these changes to decrease the difficulty of Bless Unleashed prior to level 32, just like I was saying. So at level 32, like right after you beat Gideon, is when things are going to get hard again, and before that you'll have an easier time. And that's nice to see. In addition, players will now be able to salvage costume cards. Guys, salvaging costume cards at Soulpires. Players can find various high-grade items when salvaging costume cards, including artifact cores, Paetion, sigils, and now embers of the same unpronounceable word. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So if you can get embers. Embers are supposed to be a very rare item. If you remember, I talked about that. So in the enhancement video. So probably not going to come out of artifact cards, costume cards often. Then again, how often do you get costume cards? I've had like 2 drop for me in the entire time that I've played. So maybe embers are a good shot, and maybe instead of buying embers, you can buy costume cards on the market and then take those apart and have a good shot at embers. It's nice to see that you can get sigils out of this too, though, because we are worried about the frequency of sigils and how often we'll actually be able to use the Master Enhancer now. Only costume cards can be recovered in this way. Mounts in card form or not may not be salvaged. That makes sense. Who wants to... That's like throwing, your pet panda in the grinder because you might be able to get better gear out of it. That's not cool. We can't do that. Already registered costumes cannot be salvaged either. That makes sense, because once you have the appearance for it, you know, basically that item is worthless to you and you shouldn't get more out of it. So that makes sense to me. That's fine. Additionally, costumes from packs such as the Founders or Warlords pack cannot be salvaged. That is excellent news. It might upset some. It might be upsetting if you look at it from a certain angle, but the way I see it, that means you can't spend real money on sigils. You can't buy costumes in the Lumina store and then turn them into sigils, because that would make this game pay to win. So very, very awesome that they thought of that. We'll be back next week with new content coming in the Saurin Deception. Guys, I'm excited about it. This is exactly what I've been talking about, what I've been preaching about, and they're fixing it, and that is badass. I love it. It's still not going to solve that A gear monopoly that I was talking about, but it definitely. But different gear from different classes dropping for everybody. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Potentially, it's going to do great things for the market, and also potentially, it's going to mean you get less drops for your own class, and you may end up spending a key on absolutely nothing in the chest that you can use. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. I will see you guys next time. Definitely be releasing more content. In the meantime, I'm working on a new music parody video, so stay tuned for that. And also, to see what I'm up to at any time, click the link below, get on my Discord. I will see you guys there, and until next time, go be freaking heroes. Minion out.